Hi, it's Gwen from Sacre Brew again, and this is your introduction to Penumbra. It's a smoked porter to be made annually. This is the first and therefore inaugural brew. It was brewed during the solar eclipse of March 20th, earlier this year, and it's supposed to be a special beer that you can relish for years to come. It stores well, it ages beautifully, or at least it's supposed to. The proof is in the pudding, right? But I think it will. Whoa. It's a classic smoked porter, but I use Chinook hops and Hallertau hops. And I have this thing about drinking porters and stouts out of this kind of glass. So this is what I'm doing. It makes me happy. And I think it's a good glass for it because you can just kind of hold it and it's nice and it's got this tight bubbled tan head and it's nice. If you like smoky beers, this is for you. If you don't like smoked beers, obviously you're not going to like it, so you can just shut this off right now. It's moderately smoky. It's not as smoky as it can be, but it's more than mildly smoky. Okay, so it's kind of somewhere in the middle. So it's got Bavarian smoked malt, beechwood smoked. It's got some Munich malt for some toastiness and a little bit in there in the aroma. Carafa Special 3, which is a deep bitter dehusked German version of chocolate malt, which has all the goodness of a dark roast without the harshness and the acrid qualities that you get in chocolate malt. It's got aromatic malt, which is kind of like an extra dark Munich malt from Belgium, which adds a lot of complexity. It's got some black patent malt and some brown malt for a touch of roastiness to go along with the smokiness. But the roastiness is really low. The smokiness is a lot higher, moderate. So it's just smoke in the aroma. Lovely smoke. Body's nice and full, but not filling. It's not cloying either. It's got a creamy mouthfeel. It just glides over your tongue, and the roast comes in at the end, and it marries really well with all the other flavors. The complex dark fruits and kind of burnt sugar and burnt toffee flavors that you get from the aromatic and the darker malts really linger on your tongue in a very, very nice way. I love this beer. This is one of my own favorite of my own beers. I know it's not for everybody, but I'm very proud of it. And I can't wait to brew it again next year. I'm going to brew it earlier in the year next time. But the idea is you can store this, you can age it. So I'm storing 10 bottles in my cellar, and I'm going to for the next 10 years, I'm going to drink each vintage along with subsequent vintages. So this time next year, I'm going to be drinking this 2015 Penumbra at the same time as the 2016 Penumbra. And the year after that, I'm going to be doing the same thing, but with the 2017 Penumbra, and so on and so on for 10 years. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I invite you to do the same thing. They're small bottles. It's not a big commitment. You can do it for 5 years instead of 10. So this is a beer I'm really proud of. I hope you like it, and it'll be interesting to see how the flavors change over time. And